Hi, beautiful beings. How are you? Today I want to share you four things you can do when you find yourself comparing yourself to others. Let's face it, we all been there. We all been, there have been a time when you compare yourself to others and you felt shitty, or you felt you're not enough, or you're not worthy, or maybe you might have felt some shame. And it's okay. It's part of learning. It's part of learning to live. It's part of learning to be wholesome. So you're meant to feel that, so you can learn to love yourself more. You just meant to learn this. So you're perfectly fine where you are. And I want to share you four things that you can do. Tip 1 is first be honest with your feelings. Never, never, never suppress your emotion or just hide it away. Or never be hide it away by perhaps being passively aggressive or being mean to that person. Never suppress it, express it, be honest. Maybe you can even talk to that person and share how you're actually feeling. This is extremely, extremely important, because when you can share your emotion, it also means that you're accepting yourself. And this acceptance becomes very, very important to, with anything in life. Also, when you suppress emotion, you're going to be having some suppressed emotion in your body somewhere. And when that happens, later in life, when similar things triggers, you're going to be feeling worse more times because you haven't processed it. So in order for you to feel good in all time, in the future and in the now, express your feelings. Never, never, never suppress it. Tip 2. Reminding yourself the following 3 concepts. This is really, really helpful because it's healthy and it's empowering and just brings you back into alignment. One thing is, everyone is a reflection of you. So if you're finding yourself wow, this person is amazing and I'm not, don't think I'm not, because that person is a reflection of you. So you are already that person. In addition to that, quantum physically speaking, time doesn't exist anyway, and there's so many parallel versions of you in the right and now. So if you're thinking and feeling, wow, this person is amazing in this version of yourself, there are other versions of yourself who already achieved that and who are already living that. Thereby, there's no need to be sad anyway, because you're already that. And most likely, if you are gravitating toward this person's vibration or this person's energy, it's because in other parallel universe, you're already that, and you're gravitating toward that version of yourself. So it's beautiful. In a way, it's showing you to become more you through this person. Wow, it's coming through. Downloading. Number 2, second reminder. You attract your own frequency. So, everything is made of energy. I'm energy, you're energy, this is energy. You're listening to me because my energy resonates with your energy. Therefore, if you already attracted this person in your life, you have similar frequency. That's why you met together. So you are basically same. You are the same. We are the same. So there's no need for you to compare yourself, because you are already that energy anyway. So, third reminder. I love this. This universal law literally saved my life 10 years ago. This is why I did not kill myself. Newton's third law. In every action, there's opposites equal reaction. I'll say this again. In every action, there's opposites equal reaction. Thereby, if you're feeling lack of, there is always an opposite equal reaction, meaning there's feeling full and enough. So if you're feeling like, oh, I'm not good like this person, you're already good, because it's the universal law. There's going to be an opposite equal reaction. So these 3 reminders will really align you and be and just will help you to remember who you really are. You are an infinite being, and it just reminds you how everything is already happening in the here and now, and you're already that. So there's really no need to worry. There's really no need to feel lack of. You're just feeling lack of something that's not even real. It's just something illusion. And reminding yourself this will make you feel better. Do anything that makes you feel better. Tip 3, ask the following questions. Question 1, first of all, why are you even comparing yourself with this person? And after answering this, remind yourself that you don't need to feel complete, or you don't need to feel happy to become that person. So I'll repeat that again. Probably you're comparing with this person so it can give you something, maybe a sense of wholesome, or a sense of happiness, or maybe a sense of something. You don't need to become that person to feel that. You can already feel that in the here and now. Because if you're not feeling this here and now, most likely, even if you become that person, you still feel the lack of. And you still feel like there's something missing. And you'll still be playing this game of ego. Exhausting. So, just know that acceptance is the key. And this right now, this comparing yourself with other people is a great blessing that can ever happen to you, because it's teaching you to accept yourself even more. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. See this in anything, in any life situation, see in a bigger picture. And you'll know why everything is weaving it through. You'll know why everything is happening. See in a bigger picture and be like, oh, okay, it's a great lesson for me. It's a great blessing for me. Question number 2. Right. Why are you so amazing, and why are you so unique? That person is that person, and that's amazing. But I am amazing too, and that's why I'm still here alive. If you're not, you're here because you're unique. If you're not unique, there's no need for you to even exist anyway, so you'll probably be dead. But you're not dead. So you're here for a reason. Do you feel how amazing that is? Sometimes we all forget. So write it down, of all the things that you accomplished, all the achievements you've done, all the things that made you feel good. Write that down, because that's beautiful. And until you see your own beauty, no one can see it, because you won't believe it anyway when other people tell you how amazing you are, how incredible you are. So if I were you, I'll write it down and maybe have some photos or some things that would remind me how amazing I am, and put it on a wall, maybe on your phone. And when you're feeling shitty, you look at that and be like, yeah, fuck, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Remind yourself that. And this is how you can manage your frequency. We get what we focus on. So if you start dwelling in this negative spiral of like, oh, I'm not enough, obviously the whole world will become like that. So it's super important to manage your own frequency. So start managing it by already making a pre-plan. Already making a reminder list that you can look to when you feel low vibration. And tip 4, Create your own reminders. What can you remind yourself when you realize you are comparing yourself to others? I listed 3 for you, but there are probably other things that you can remind yourself. Already create that. Already create in a way like an emergency plan, like emergency step-to-step plan when you find yourself comparing yourself to others. Because usually what happens is because you don't have this backup plan, this emergency plan, your mind runs the show. And when your mind runs the show, usually it's, definitely ego, so negative downward spiral, and you feel like poo. Don't feel like poo. Don't make your life feel like poo. You can prevent it by already making a plan. All right. I hope somehow this supports you in your experience. And just lastly, life seems super real, but it's just a game. We're all here playing a game. So, navigate it through. And remember to be playful, playfully play the game, and receive effortlessly, freely. You are the creator of your own life. You are a beautiful and powerful being. I love you. Ciao.